Spring in Cache Valley has seemed to have come early this year. We've had a very unusual weather pattern, and things have really melted off quickly. We've been dealing with unusually warm temperatures this early in the season, and so we've had some concerns with trees starting to bud early. And what can I plant outside, and what can I put outside, and if the weather gets bad, is still going to be okay? And there's answers to all these questions. It's not unusual for Cache Valley to have weather that goes up and down, kind of roller coaster style, all through spring. Whether it's February, March, or April, or even into May and the first part of June, we have some up and down weather. And so it's important to know what will grow well, even if our weather changes and we get some more winter-like weather that comes unexpectedly. So right now there's a lot of great plants that we can put right outside. If you have a copy of our seed list, it's got all of our vegetable varieties that are available to buy in bulk. It's much less expensive to buy it in bulk, and you can get the quantities that you like. But on the back side of our seed list is a planting guide, and that planting guide tells you what you can plant, when you can plant it, how deep, how far apart, how much space between plants, and how much it takes to plant 100 feet. Not that you're going to plant 100 feet, but if you want to plant 10 feet, at least you have an idea of how much seed you want to use. So right now in this area right here, we've got Group A, and Group A is basically all the vegetables that you can put outside as soon as your soil is workable. So as soon as the soil dries out in the spring and the temperatures are soil temperatures are warm enough to melt all that snow off, you can get right outside and you can plant peas, spinach, lettuce, radishes, onions, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, kale, and we could get those right out in your garden right now from seed. And if they come up, they germinate, and they start to grow, and we get some snow, we get some cold, we get some freezing temperatures, those plants will be just fine. They can handle the cold. So as soon as the soil dries out, as soon as the snow melts off, and you can get out and work that soil, all those early season crops can be planted. Flowers, we can also do pansies, we can do primroses, and those could handle the cold temperatures as well too. So not only can we get some vegetables out there, but we can get a little bit of color to supplement the bulbs that we're planting. As we start to plant those seeds though, it's important that we get them the right fertilizer to help them and encourage them to grow. I've got two really great options as you're planting your seeds. So let's say you come in and you get some pea seeds to plant, and you want to put a little bit of fertilizer in with your peas. The tomato and vegetable food from Fertilome has a great balanced fertilizer, a lot of micronutrients in there. It lasts about 6 to 8 weeks. You can put it right in the row with the seeds when you plant, and it will feed them for about 2 months. And the blend of fertilizers right there on the back, it's a 7-22-8 fertilizer with all the micronutrients, and it's a great nutrient package to give to your new seedlings as they start to germinate and they start to grow. If you want to go with an organic option, I would definitely recommend our Happy Frog tomato and vegetable food, and it's got the analysis right here on the front. It's a 7-4-5 fertilizer, which is a little bit different from the tomato and vegetable food from Fertilome, but the organic fertilizer tends to break down a little bit more gradually. It releases the nutrient over a longer period of time, and this is an excellent fertilizer that we're very happy to offer this year. It's got beneficial microbes, mycorrhiza, biologicals, as well as the fertilizer and the micronutrients in there for your plants. This is definitely one of my all-time favorite fertilizers for all kinds of vegetables, and it's even really good for flowers as well too. So this is our organic option from Happy Frog, and we also have our synthetic option from Fertilome. They're both excellent fertilizers. And as you're transplanting plants, especially when it comes to onion plants or cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, that they could go outside anytime as well too. When you're transplanting, use a transplanting solution like the Kangaroots from Bush Doctor. Kangaroots has those beneficial microbes, mycorrhiza, and a mild fertilizer in there to help them root and get established much quicker. This is probably the best rooting solution that we've ever used. In fact, with our onion plants, we'll take it and we'll mix up the Kangaroots and we'll soak them in the Kangaroots overnight, and you'll just watch the root systems just puff up and get full and big. And then when you transplant, they go through a lot less transplant shock and they get established so much quicker. So the Root Drench Kangaroots from Bush Doctor will ensure transplanting success better than anything we've ever used. So let's get out there and get some early plants planted. Remember, peas, spinach, lettuce, radishes, onions, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, kale. They could all go in no matter what the weather does, whether it snows or freezes or whether the sun shines. They'll be happy out there until summer really starts to come.